Hello, good morning, how are you today? So if you remember yesterday, we read this story. Can you remember what it was called? I'll give you a moment. Can you remember? Well done. Don't be horrid, Henry. Now, we need to remember we've got the title which tells us I don't remember. What does the title tell us? It tells us who wrote the story? No? It tells us who drew the pictures. No, I'm still mistaken now. Let me think. I know. That's right. The title tells us what the story is about. Now, the author, who's the author today? The author is a lady called Francesca Simon. The author is Francesca Simon, and she's the lady who wrote the story. And the illustrator is the person who? That's right, well done. The illustrator draws the pictures. Now, the illustrator of this book is a man, and his name is Kevin McAleenan. McAleenan. Now, can you remember what happened in the story? It's about a mummy. Okay. And who else is in the story? Was there a grandpa? No? Okay. Was there a daddy? Yeah, that's right. There was a daddy at the beginning. Anyone else? A brother? Okay. Was it a big brother or a little brother? Well done. Okay. So we've got a brother who was not being very nice to his baby brother. So let's listen and join in if you can remember any of the story. Don't be horrid, Henry. Henry was a horrid baby. He screamed in the morning. He screamed in the evening. At night, he never slept. He put breakfast on his head, lunch on the floor, dinner on the walls, and his nappies. P.U. What a stink! Then his baby brother Peter was born. Peter was a perfect baby. He smiled all day and slept all night. His nappies were never dirty. Well, almost never. Henry was not very happy when Peter arrived. In fact, he was furious. "I've had just about enough of this baby," he said to Mum. "Gitchy, gitchy, goo," said Mum. Time to take the baby back to the hospital," he said to Dad. "Who's my little Blumpykins?" said Daddy to Peter. Henry glanced at Peter. This house isn't big enough for both of us, he thought. Oh dear, he doesn't look very happy there, does he? But Peter is looking up. He's saying, "Take the block." Do you think he's trying to be friends with Henry? He's trying to share, I think. Horrid Henry tried posting Peter. Can we post people? No. He tried dumping Peter in the trash. Should we do that? I didn't think so. He put him in a wagon and tried losing Peter, but he couldn't get lost. And then he tried letting the wind blow him away on a tricycle and a kite, and that didn't work either. Perhaps he'll leave, thought Horrid Henry hopefully. Unfortunately, Peter didn't. He just grew bigger and bigger. Sitting in Henry's chair, playing with Henry's toys, swinging on Henry's swing, and being a total nuisance. "Mom, Peter's kicking me," screamed Henry. "Don't be a telltale, Henry." "Dad, Peter's bashing my teddy." "He's only little, Henry." "Mom, Henry's hitting me," said Peter. "Don't be horrid, Henry." "Dad, Henry's knocking down my Lego." "Don't be horrid, Henry." "Why doesn't Peter ever get into trouble?" muttered Henry. Go away, I'm reading. Then Horrid Henry had a wonderful, wicked idea. "Peter," said Henry sweetly, "would you like to dig a hole all the way to China?" "Oh, yes, please," said Peter. Henry pointed to Mum's newly dug flower bed. "Dig here," he said. "It's easier." Peter started digging. Soon there was a lovely big hole. "That's great work, Peter," said Henry. "Why not show Mum?" Peter toddled off. Oh no, do you think Mum's going to be happy or angry? Yeah, you're right. Thought Horrid Henry. Mum came outside. "Ah!" she screamed. "Henry, how dare you dig up my flower bed?" "I didn't do it," said Henry. "Peter did." "Don't be horrid, Henry," shouted Mum. "Go to your room." "It's not fair," wailed Henry. Next day, he tried again. "Let's surprise Mum and draw her a beautiful picture," said Henry. "How about a Viking ship?" "Yeah," said Peter. "We need a huge space," said Henry. "I know. Let's draw on the wall." "On the wall?" said Peter. "We couldn't fit a whole Viking ship on a tiny piece of paper," said Henry. "And just think how pleased Mum will be when she sees it." Do you think you should do that? "Okay," said Peter. Henry giggled and sneaked off. This time he would get Mum himself. That's not a kind thing to do, is it? "Mum! Mum! Quick! Peter's doing something terrible!" said Horrid Henry. "He's drawing on the walls!" Mum ran up the stairs. "I didn't do it. My hand did," said Peter. "It was Henry's idea." "No, it wasn't." "Don't be horrid, Henry," shouted Mum. "But I didn't do anything," said Henry. "You're the eldest. You should have stopped him," said Mum. "Go to your room." Oh dear, poor Henry. The next day, Mum took Henry and Peter to the park. Henry felt very, very sad. He couldn't get rid of Peter, and he couldn't get Peter into trouble either, no matter what he did. Doesn't look very happy. What do you think Peter's doing over here? Henry's stomping in the puddles, but I think maybe Peter's trying not to get wet. I know, thought Henry. Maybe he could push Peter into a puddle when Mum wasn't looking. Is that a good idea? No, it's not nice to shove people into puddles. Suddenly, a huge dog ran up to Peter. "Grrr!" snarled the dog. "Help!" squeaked Peter. Henry didn't stop to think. "Go away, dog!" he howled in the most horrid voice. And he jumped at the dog. Peter started screaming, Mum ran up. "Don't be horrid, Henry," she shouted. "Henry's not horrid," said Peter. "He saved me." "My hero," said Mum. Henry allowed his mum to hug and kiss him. He supposed he was happy to be a hero for a day, but tomorrow, watch out. So did you enjoy the story today? I hope you did. See you tomorrow.